Alright guys, we're just going to practice again doing some of these problems. So let's start with 1/3 plus 1/4. Alright, using the strategy that I showed many of you in small group, and a lot of you had already even picked up on this strategy, is to multiply each fraction by the opposite denominator. So what are my two denominators? 3 and 4. So what denominator can I multiply this 1/3 fraction by? 4. So 3 times 4, and then whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do the same thing to the numerator. So we'll do 1 times 4. And then go over here to the 1/4. What can I multiply it by? 3. So 4 times 3, whatever I do to this denominator, I do to this numerator. 1 times 3. Alright, 3 times 4 is what?
12.
And 1 times 4 is?
4.
1 times 4 is?
4.
4. 4 times 3 is?
12.
And 1 times 3.
3.
And what is our answer?
7. 12.
Okay, any questions on that one? Do we need to show our work for every problem?
No.
Yes, every single problem. All right, let's look at another one. We have 1/2 plus 3/4. What are my two denominators? Mason, 2 and 4. My two denominators are 2 and 4. So let's see, Gabe. What denominator am I going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by for the 1/2 fraction?
Multiply the half by 4. 2.
So we're going to multiply the half fraction by 4. And then let's see, Brian. What denominator am I going to multiply the 3/4 fraction by?
2.
By 2. So 4 times 2 and 3 times 2. 4 times 2 is what?
8.
4 times 1?
6.
4 times 1?
4 times 1, 4.
4. Alright, and then 4 times 2?
8.
And 3 times 2?
6.
What is 4 plus 6?
10.
And our denominator is 8. Now, when our numerator is bigger than our denominator, it's called an improper fraction. What do I do with this improper fraction? Haley.
You see how many times the numerator will go into the denominator, and that would equal a 1. So then you would put the 1 down, and then you would subtract 10 times 8, and you would get 2, and then you would put 2 over 8, so it would be 1, and then beside it would be 2 over 8.
Okay, so Haley was talking me through what she does, and she said, well, you need to see how many times that 8 can go into the 10, and as she was saying that, I was showing you guys the division part of it. So 8 can go into 10 one time, and then I labeled it, that's the whole number. And then she said 10 minus 8 would be 2, so you put that beside it. What she meant is that that is the numerator, and then your denominator is going to stay the same. Now, I've kind of run out of room here, but does anybody notice anything special about this 1 and 2/8? Jocelyn?
Is that
Very good. This 2/8 can be simplified. Both the 2 and the 8 are even, which means I can divide 2 by 2, and I can divide 8 by 2. Your whole number would stay the same. 2 divided by 2 is what?
4. I mean 1.
8 divided by 2 is
4.
So then your simplified answer would be 1 and 1/4. Tiana.
I got a question. 1 and 2/8. I thought it was like this. Supposed to say it was 10. I mean, 10 goes into 8 twice. Shouldn't you put a 10 at the bottom?
8 cannot go into 10 2 times.
I mean, 10 can go into
10 cannot go into 8 at all. All right, if you look at it in terms of what plus what fraction equals 10/8, if you have, okay, your numerator or your denominators have to both be the same. So what 8 plus what 8 equals 10/8? Okay, you could do what? 5/8 plus 3/8. I'm sorry, 5/8 plus. Okay, or you could do 4/8 plus 6/8,
7/8 plus 3.
or 7/8 plus 3/8. What else?
8/8 plus 8/8. Or 1/8 plus 9/8 plus 1/8. Yeah, that can work. 1/8 plus 9. There's a lot of stuff that can make 10.
There is a lot of stuff that can make 10. Which one has a whole number fraction in it?
8.
8/8. Okay, so this 8/8 plus 2/8 is equal to 1 whole, because anytime a numerator is the same as the denominator, it's 1 whole. So you have 1 whole plus 2/8. And that 2/8 is what we just simplified as 1 and 1/4. For this one, you still have to take that 8/8 out of it. You know, you have that 9/8 would become 1 and 1/8 plus 1/8, 1 and 2/8, and then you still have to simplify. Okay, so the best bet is to find which one has that whole number fraction in it. Chrislyn.
10 would be equal to 5/4, because if you divide 10 by 2, it will give you 5, and if you divide 2 by 8, it will give you 4. 5/4 is 1.
Okay, all right. She's saying if you simplify 10/8 by 2, then you would end up 5/4. This is still an improper fraction, so I want everybody to pay attention to this. 5/4 is equal to 1 and 1/4. Did I get the same answer either way? Yes. So you can choose to simplify before you change that improper fraction to a mixed number, or you can simplify after you've changed the improper fraction to a mixed number. But either way, you're going to get the right answer. Okay? Let's do one more problem. All right, let's do 4/5 plus 1/2. What am I multiplying this 4/5 by? Brandy.
5 times 2 times 5 and 2 times 4.
Very good. All right, what am I going to multiply the half by? Danya. The 5. So 2 times 5 and 1 times 5. All right, Caleb, what is 4 times 2?
8.
And 5 times 2?
10.
Plus, Brooklyn, what is 1 times 5? And 2 times 5? Okay. Michael, what is 8/10 plus 5/10?
30.
What do we notice about this 13/10?
Improper fraction.
It's an improper fraction again. Alright, let's see, Alyssa. What would be the correct answer for this improper fraction?
1 and 3/10.
1 and 3/10, because that 10 can go into 13. Just to show you the actual division, 10 can go into 13 one time. 1 times 10 is 10. 13 minus 10 is 3. So this 1 is your whole number. The 3 is your numerator. And the denominator stays the same. Kiara. No. The question was, whenever you have an improper fraction, is the whole always going to be a 1? Not necessarily. I can have 24/10. Okay, you would still do it the same way. You're still saying 24 divided by 10. 24 divided by 10. So 10 can go into 24 2 times. 2 times 10 is 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. So the 2 is your whole number. Your quotient is always your whole number. Your remainder is your numerator. And your denominator stays the same. 2 and 4/10. And then in this case, that 4/10 could be simplified again. 2 and 2. Mine. That is to change it from a mixed number to an improper fraction. So it's kind of doing the opposite. It's a good way to check to see if you've gotten it right. What she was saying is if you multiply the denominator times the whole number, you get 20, plus the numerator is 24. So that's just a way for you to check to see if you got it right. Okay, any questions? All right, for homework tonight, you're going to have a few problems, but we're going to have to handwrite the problems because I'm not copies.